So I'm about to hit the gym. I haven't been last week, so I really need to get back. But I go to the gym at Sky Mall, Flawless, and usually there's quite a few Pokemon around here. I tend to get at least one EV during my workout, so let's see what I catch. It'll be fun to see where the Pokemon are hiding in the gym today. Alright. Hey everyone, so we're heading down the East Coast today because I want to experiment with this Incense trick where if there are no spawns anywhere around, you will get any type of Pokemon from your Incense. So we're going to see what type of Pokemon we get. I've discovered a little blind spot along Cahawash, so that's where I want to go, see what spawns, and hopefully we get lucky. Alright, here we go. Okay, believe it or not, we've actually found a Dragonite on Horse Hill, so we're going to try and get to it. We have about 8 minutes now, thanks to the scanner. So let's hope I have actual signal so that I can catch it, because Horse Hill is known to have no signal. So let's find out, shall we? So we did find the Dragonite. It was at the end of a gap in the middle of Horse Hill. However, it has Steel Wing and Dragon Pulse with 1600 CP. I mean, it's still a Dragonite, but still, it's not likely to make much headway in battle, which means it's under 50% IVs. Whoop-de-doo. But hey, I feel accomplished. I finally found and caught a Dragonite in the wild, so I can tick that off. Well, we did manage to find the Dragonite down in a little hole in the wall at the end of a gap on the edge of a cliff, but it was there. So now we are just driving down Cahawash. I think is it this Barrow Highway?
We're going towards Alabama.
Right, so yeah.
Well, Barclays Park.
So we're going from Cahawash to Barclays Park right now. And there seems to be some construction going on in the road. So I'm going to drop an Incense very shortly and we'll see what we get. Unfortunately, my little screen video thing is not working now, which is great, you know, when I want to use it again. But we'll go through what I get at the end. So I'm now going to go through what we caught on the Incense down at Cahawash. Alright, so here we go. We got Eradicate, Pidgey, Shelder. There was also Pidgeotto around here, but it ran away. Clefairy, Pidgey, Eevee, Clefairy, Jigglypuff, Growlithe, Eevee, Caterpie, Krabby, Poliwag, Weedle, Pidgey, Magikarp, Meowth, Clefairy, and Zubat, Goldeen, Oddish, Execute was the last one that we got. I just want to make a note on the two Magikarps. We went for the stop that was just after Barclays Park, and so there was a Magikarp in the nearby, and while we were there, both of these spawned. So yeah, that kind of ruined my experiment a little bit. And then the video goes blank. But what I was saying is that it proves that it does draw from spawn points that are nearby. It brings the Pokemon to you. And what is interesting is that the Clefairies that I caught were all caught down by the side of Round Rock. So maybe there was a spawn point down there that wasn't active that drew the Clefairies to me. So what I'm going to try and do tonight is I'm going to go down onto a road that I know has quite a few rare spawns and see if I can draw any of those rare Pokemon into the lure. I'm here at the bottom of Heart's Gap. There are about 3 rare spawns along this point. 1st Avenue, 2nd Avenue, 5th Avenue. There may be more. So we're hoping that we can draw from these spawn points and see if we can get some rare Pokemon appearing in the Incense. Alright, this is based off of the theory that caught a whole bunch of Clefairy at one side, but we didn't see any on the nearby. But every time we were down there, a Clefairy popped up in the Incense. So we're assuming that there was a Clefairy spawn point near in that neighborhood that just wasn't active at the moment, and that because of that we were retrieving the Clefairies that would normally spawn there. So we're gonna see what we get. Obviously there are other spawn points out here, so we'll draw from those as well, but I'm hoping that we'll get maybe 1 or 2 at least popping up. So I'm basically going to be driving up and down Heart's Gap, turning around. I didn't really want to be the one driving, but no one's really coming out tonight, so I'm just going to have to drive up, stop, catch, drive back, stop, catch. Hopefully it works like that. Alright, so here we go. Already you can see there is a Gloom in the nearby and a Growlithe. So, I mean, not that Growlithe is that rare, but Growlithe's good. We'd like a Growlithe. But, there's a Gloom nearby. We're going to see if it pops up. But as you see, there is Nidoran male, Pidgey, Kakuna, and a Magikarp. So let's pop the Incense and see what we get. Alright, so we just did the half an hour. So let's go through the Pokemon that I caught. So the first thing that pops out is an Onomite. So I'm here thinking, alright, this is a good start. Hopefully this leads to something better. Then a Ponyta, Ghastly, Magnemite. There was another one that popped up later on as well that ran away. Caterpie, Pikachu. Another one popped up but ran away from me. Geodude, Horsea, Goldeen, Oddish, Rattata, Tentacool, Geodude, Pikachu. This I hatched. And while this was hatching, a Pokemon spawned, and then when I went out, it was gone, but I think it was a Magikarp. Meowth, another Caterpie, a Zubat, a Vulpix, a Pidgey, a Psyduck, a Ekans, a Rhydon, a Magikarp, and that was it. That was the last Pokemon. It seems my little theory was wrong, or there were too many other spawn points for the Incense to draw from. Gloom was forever in my nearby. It must have done a double spawn, but the Incense just did not pick it up. Maybe it was not close enough. So that's that. I have one more incense to use. I don't know how I'm going to use that yet, but I'll use it before the end of this video. Before we use the last incense, I went hunting all of Sunday because a friend wanted to go and they were driving, so I was all for that. So you'll see what we got, as well as we'll talk about double spawns for rare Pokemon, which seems to be a thing. Bit confused about what they are. I'm going to explain them during the next part of the video, so don't worry about that. But it was definitely a good day yesterday. So I'm going around hunting today with a friend, and we're going to see what we can get. There is a Tangela and an Onyx nearby, so we're going to catch those. We're down by Coral Sands at the moment. Alright, so let's see how productive this day is. Try and show you some more rare spawns, and hopefully we get something good. Alright, also today I'm going to go through curveballs because someone said that I had good technique and wanted to know my secret. So we'll go through those as well. Alright?
Nice. Yep, there she is.
I'm still waiting. Still waiting.
What's your red thing I told?
That's the video thing.
Oh.
There she is.
I'm gonna start you. Yeah.
Oh my god. 1300.
Serious?
Hopefully, because the Elix is going to be a god
Fair enough.
when it comes out. I hope so. 678, big man. That's some beast of a Snorlax.
Mine can't Caterpie. What? Where's your Snorlax?
So I'm going to start some audio here because that's really what I intended to do, is do some audio over the video. So here we have Lickitung, and Lickitung is down by, at the bottom of Rendezvous Hill, the neighborhood just on the left as you come to the bottom of the of the hill is where Lickitung is. Electabuzz now is in 4th Avenue down Hearts Gap. That gym you see there is the museum gym, and that is the garrison there. And this is where we started noticing double spawns because another fellow was out hunting as well on his own. He's in a group chat, and he noticed that a couple 5 minutes later or so, Electabuzz spawned again. He was out hunting with his wife's phone because his wife was at work, but he noticed that he caught the Electabuzz, his wife didn't, and then when it respawned, he could not find the Electabuzz on his phone, but it showed up on her phone. So we're thinking double spawn, maybe the exact same Pokemon, so maybe that's why it's not showing up for him. So you see we're getting a Wartortle and a Dragonair here, and this was another double spawn that we noticed because we left here and about 5 or 10 minutes later someone messages us and says that there is a Dragonair down Hilton again. So we rush down here with like 30 seconds to spare, and it doesn't even show up on our nearby. But we think, maybe we're just too late to get here. Maybe, you know, the scanning app is a bit delayed and the time was wrong. So at this point in time, we're not convinced about the double spawn just yet. Alright, however, if you see later, we do get convinced. So we're hunting this Golduck in the back of Graham Hall Swamp because that's where it is. There was a Dragonair here once that I was trying to find like a month ago. That was back here, but I thought it was somewhere around Coral Sands. And I found out it was back here just before it was about to spawn, which was very disappointing. And there it is! Alright. So we had to go all up in the back of Graham Hall Swamp. All up in the back for this Golduck. So this is the back of Graham Hall Swamp. Isn't it pretty? Pretty muddy. It's cool. But that's the car park behind there. So if it's open, you could actually drive in the back and probably get the Pokemon that's out here. And look, more swamp. More swamp. I finally hatched a Snorlax. It happened right before, or right after, sorry, the Golduck. Finally hatched it! But it's not amazing. It's got Lick and Earthquake. But finally hatched a Snorlax. So it's gonna be a good day today. It's gonna be a good day. So we're in the middle of having lunch and someone tells us there is a Dragonair down at Coral Sands. So we just packed up our food and we're going to get it. Unfortunately, we have about 13 minutes, so we don't have to rush. But still, I had to stop eating. That's never a good thing. Now it's on this Dragonair that we noticed the double spawn, because we left here and 10 minutes later someone said that Dragonair was down on Coral Sands again. So we drive down here with 2 minutes to spare and it's nowhere on our nearbys. Nowhere on our nearbys. So I think that double spawns mean same Pokemon. Alright, so my Dragonair, as you see, came in at, what was it, 490?
Yeah.
And his Dragonair came in at what?
981.
981! And guess what? It's a high IV Dragonair. It's a high IV Dragonair. That would have been my next Dragonite if it was strong. Alright, so here we are at Coral Sands. Gonna show you guys a bit of my spin curveball technique, spin ball, whatever they're called. Alright, and an alternative technique that you can use that is just as effective. So, as you see, we have quite a feisty horsey here. Alright, and what I tend to do is I spin the ball and wait for the ring to go down so that I can try and get a great throw. And then when it's ready, I just toss. So this general direction or so is good toss direction for a spin ball. So if you watch again, the way I toss it, floop, clucks, easy. Alright. The different Pokemon, as you all know, come at different distances apart. So the force at which you throw it is going to have to change. And sometimes, depending on the Pokemon, like a Magnemite or a Ghastly, you have to throw it a bit straighter because they're right like in front of you. So it will do a tiny little curve, but it will still count as a curve ball to them. If one pops up, maybe we can try it on them. Alright, so let me show you the next technique now. So what you can do is you can hold and then just do a little circle there. That's actually great. I'm actually watching from the phone I'm filming on, so I'm quite impressed with my throw just now. Flukes. So yeah, so what you do is you just do a little backward 6 spin. The more tight your curve is here, the more it will curve, right? Let's see if there's any more Pokemon to try on. Not right now, so if one more pops up, I'll show you that again. Alright, so I found a Charmander. So, oops. Let's try... That didn't really work, did it? Hold it and spin. Oh, there we go. So there you go. So that's 2 ways of doing it. I'm more comfortable. Spin, 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 chuck. Spin, 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 chuck. Yeah, see? It curved, but it curved over because it jumped. Looks. Alright. So there are 2 ways. However you feel most comfortable doing it. But they both work the same. Alright, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Arcanine is here at what's this place? Trimart. This is gonna be good. As soon as it allows me to tap on it. You guys ready for the epicness that this Arcanine is?
Nice one.
Oh, that's 39.
Alright, I'm running for this Arcanine. Got it.
Yep.
You to Michelle? Of course not. You did yourself.
You got any say there?
Nice try.
Alright, I told him 360. Excellent throw.
There's also Poliwhirl around another one.
Come on, give me that 100. You would not give me that excellent throw, right? And he runs. First ball.
Will I though?
Yeah,
Oh, there he is. So you got... So believe it or not, we were going all day from 11 to 7 hunting Pokemon, taking a pit stop at Jack's, get some food, and I'm not sure if I'm doing any more, but we'll see. But yeah, this is a great spot to stop if you've been hunting around Coral Sands and get some great food. So just going to quickly go through the Pokemon that we caught for the day. So I don't think I showed you guys the Executor in the video, but the Executor was caught in Kerwin Avenue. Pinsir was caught at the top of Collimore Rock by the Church of the Nazarene. Tangela, that was one of the first ones we got. We got a Magneton as well. We got a Scyther, you saw that. Got a big fat Growlithe, so I can't wait to evolve him. Got Poliwhirl down, I think that was by Drill Hall. Had a Slowpoke as well that was big and fat. And another Pinsir. The Wartortle at Hilton. The Golduck, which was behind... Oh, where was this one? There were three. I can't remember which one this one was. But there was one behind Graham Hall that ran away. There's one at Massey that ran away, and that was the big fat one at 1800. And then this one, I really don't remember where this one was. And we got another Poliwhirl. We got a big Haunter in front of the Prime Minister's office. Onyx, that was one of the first catches of the day. Hitmonlee was behind Lucky Horseshoe, and we got a Hitmonchan as well behind Emperor's Court, which I forgot to save because he was retarded. But yeah, we got a Hitmonchan behind Emperor's Court as well, which is right there next to Lucky Horseshoe in Worthing. Then Dragonair, we got two Dragonairs as I said, but I got rid of one because I was angry because it was 200 CP. But yeah, so we caught two Dragonairs in one day, so that's good. We got the Clefairy, Coffin, and again you're wondering why these are here, but the Coffin is really rare in Barbados. Got an Ivysaur, and we have the retarded Arcanine. To really get candy to level up and evolve your Pokemon. Another good benefit to eggs is that you get... I've taken a shower, and I've had some food, and I'm refreshed. And I just want to use my last incense out here at the gymnasium. It is a regular spawn point for Aerodactyls, it seems, because I just caught one coming up here. And I also caught a Golduck right outside my gap as well on the way up here. So that makes up for the two Golducks that ran away from me, because this one had 1500 CP. So that kind of makes up. I mean, it's not as great as the 1800, but at least it's in between the 9 and the 18, you know? The Aerodactyl came in at a measly 500, but that's okay. I have a half-decent Aerodactyl at the moment, so that's just candies for that. So we're going to see if I can draw out another Aerodactyl on the Incense, or see if I just get a whole bunch of Zubats, Clefairies, and whatever else seems to be at the gymnasium, as it has been dubbed our Mount Moon of Barbados. So let's just see what the Incense brings us, alright? Okay, so since a couple Pokemon ran from me, I'm gonna show you guys what we got in the Incense, starting from the Venonat here. So we got Venonat, two Eevees, a Squirtle, a Clefairy, the Spearow ran, Zubat, Nidoran, Zubat ran, Squirtle ran, Geodude, Magnemite ran, Zubat ran, Eevee caught, Oddish caught, Eevee, Krabby, Zubat, Paras, Pidgey, Goldeen, and then Clefairy ran. So, all in all, we had 3 Zubats, so that was not unexpected. But what is interesting is all these EVs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 EVs. And they all seem to appear when I got to the top of the hill, to the entrance of the gymnasium that is on the far end of Wildy. So they all seem to appear there, which was interesting. So yeah, so didn't pull out that Aerodactyl, and all in all, I have not got any rare Pokemon from the Incense, which is really annoying. But yes, I'll tell you my conclusions in a minute about Incense, alright? Incense. Not convinced. I never was a fan of Incense when the game came out, but this was before the whole traveling and getting more Pokemon in the Incense. Because at first I was like, why am I only getting 5 Pokemon for this thing? The rarest thing I ever got in an Incense was a Gengar, and I was just using it at home because I was bored once. So I was never really a fan of Incense, but I just wanted to try this little experiment out. But it seems that because here in Barbados we can get any type of Pokemon anywhere, that the Incense is pulling the same thing. We can get anything off of an Incense, whether it is in the middle of nowhere or in the middle of somewhere that has regular spawns. So that's unfortunate. And double spawns seem to be a thing. So remember, if it is that you see a rare Pokemon nearby and you can't get to it, hang around for about 5 or 15 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, sorry, and see if it respawns, because there is a chance, because it's going to be the exact same Pokemon you missed. If you caught it already, don't bother sticking around. It will respawn, but you're not going to see it. So there's no point sticking around for that. However, when it comes coming back to Incense, I would say use Incense when you're traveling as a passenger, obviously. So people who take bus or take van or whatever it is, public transport, that is the best time to use them. Also, someone said once that they caught like over 7 EVs using an Incense going up the west coast. So I would probably try there. I mean, I got a lot of EVs too on 2 of the runs. So you never know. But yeah, Incense doesn't make a difference where you use it, just sort of when you use it. So again, best way to make the most out of an Incense seems to be just moving when you're using it. So that's that. Next video, I'm going to cover the buddy system, because I haven't got it yet. And when as I'm filming this, it is Monday, and I still have not got it. So I'm going to cover the buddy system. I mean, I have all the information I need to talk about it already. But we're going to talk about that, and we're going to talk about which Pokemon you should train up for Barbados, obviously. So look forward to that. That's going to be the next video, alright? And maybe some more hunting. Sorry, it seems to be the same place on the south coast for rare spawns all the time, but I live down the side and I get better internet connection down here. So I'm not really going to travel places I don't know where spawns are. But I might. But we'll see. So stay tuned. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, you know, just to boost the channel, get it to appear in the YouTube feeds and all that good stuff. It would really help, so that, you know, people who are visiting can view them and decide, you know, how they want to play when they get here and all that good stuff, alright? So thanks for watching, and I hope this was a bit more exciting because I did a bit more filming of myself, and I'm going to try and do that a bit more, okay? Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.